The following program is hosted by immature, irreverent, obnoxious, and often disgusting young men. Listener discretion is advised.
This time on Nude Clan, we review our experiences from the years 2010 to 2015. Enjoy.
Shall we play a game?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nude Clan. I am your host, Caleb.
Also Caleb.
And Cameron.
And today, guys, we are going to be talking about the years 2010 through 2015 in gaming, our experiences, the games we loved the most.
Yep, as part one of the decade retrospective.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff came out.
It was interesting looking back at the what came out because, yeah,
it's a good time.
It is a good time.
It was a great time to have a PS3. I'll tell you that.
Fuck yeah, it was.
That's the clan days. But yeah, so before we get into any of that, what have you guys been playing this week? Great.
Let's see. This week I played a little bit of Control. I played Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I played Star Wars Fallen Order and some Modern Warfare.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. We need to play more of that Modern Warfare, by the way.
We do.
Yeah, you guys need to...
Yes, we do. If we can get this show done on time, we can stream a bit before you go into work.
Yeah, we could. We sure could.
Well, we're starting at, 5 o'clock?
That's not the best.
You know, Cam, you should give that Fire Emblem a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a strategy RPG, kind of like.
Yeah, is
Big
it on
titties.
the Switch?
Yeah, it is.
And the Switch that probably going to have to send to Joe?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's probably on that Switch.
With all my games downloaded on it.
Yep.
You should send yours, and then you can just use the one I'm using, so I can...
Why?
So, because I have all my stuff on that one.
Well, yeah, but it's not like your stuff's going to go away.
No, but if it's here, I can then borrow it occasionally and play, and then just, back and forth.
Are you going to actually do that?
I mean, I do. I don't play it that often, but I play
sitting...
it once a month, and I play...
Is it sitting under your router?
No.
Oh.
No,
like yours was for a while,
for quite the extended period of time.
God,
now
we got to play more Switch games for fuck's sake. Yeah, I got that fucking Astral Chain.
How's the show fund? How are the show funds doing?
Uh,
Buying a Switch for Joe instead of sending ours.
Does he need one though for 3 games that are going to cost $20?
Yeah, that's the reason why we're not going to do it. It's because there's no need. He has no need. And then he's going to, never use it again, so we would just have
buy
a
used Switch off of eBay.
Maybe. We can look at it, I guess.
I mean, that'd be the preferable method. Joe's been loose with the show funds before.
Yeah, we did buy him a TV one time.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
That was interesting. But, it's required. It's required for the...
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't exactly send mine to him, Doesn't quite work that way. No, we'll look at it though.
Yeah,
we'll see if it's worth it. Probably isn't, but because if you only play it once a month,
yeah. Yes. If it comes down to it, we're not going to buy one. Fuck it. Yes, I don't use it often enough to warrant me keeping it, but I do use it enough that I'll miss it.
I won't miss mine, but I'm going to use it, so
right.
I can't send mine. I'm the one person who should send it, but I'm the one person who can't.
Gotta play more Switch games, Schweiss.
I gotta play any Switch games. I have.
Like I said, I got that Astral Chain you can borrow. It's that Platinum Games.
The ass chain.
I know how much you love them Platinum games.
I think it's Astral Beads, if I remember right.
It's not Astral Beads.
Isn't that what it's supposed to be? The chain is just a little bulky, you know.
No, it's bondage, man.
Plus, I think the chain might
chains.
pull some shit
Yeah,
out.
no,
with
yeah.
it.
And the chain's definitely going to pinch you a little bit more.
Yeah, that's true.
Beads are smooth.
Yeah,
It might- you might-
you want the pinch for BDSM.
It might be like a serrated knife, though. It might pull your insides out with it. The chain, you know. The beads, they don't tend.
I would guess that it depends on the chain you use.
Yeah, the beads don't tend to do that. I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but
Because I mean,
like,
they got those chains that have like that plastic film around them, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still chains, they're just interconnected links. And so when you pull on a chain, you're going to be like pulling the links together as it pulls out. And if it anything gets caught in the way.
but I mean, is that bad or is that good?
I don't know. I guess you can try it out.
Maybe we got to try the ass chain from Platinum Games. Yeah, all right, we'll do that. Did you already say what you played, Cameron?
No.
Oh,
Outer Worlds and
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Got it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
nice. I only played Call of Duty this week. I didn't mess around with Carnival games. Sadly, I had to put it down for now.
When did you play that then?
Last week.
Oh, okay.
I have only played like twice this week. I mean, one of them was a pretty long session, but my gaming time has been cut down while trying to do all my other stuff for the year. And, I kind of need to do some more because I've got a lot of stuff ahead of me, and I want to play more COD. I'm like really into COD right now. It's really fun.
Yeah,
Dude,
this is
I'm
a
just
good
like
one.
really fucking into COD right now.
Yeah.
Vaping, getting my ears gauged.
Yeah, and lifting.
And lifting.
Yeah, dude, and the Monster Energy, like it's all coming back to me now. So I'm gonna ascend to my former self. My hair is gonna come back. My wrinkles, my crow's feet are gonna go away.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just gonna go back to the
Your muscles are going to be vaguely egg-shaped.
yeah. I'm gonna go back to the ways, the great ways.
The egg.
That's right. So I think that's it for me, though. I haven't really had time to. There's a bunch of stuff I want to play. I've been thinking about playing Conan Exiles, for example, but I didn't actually get a chance to. So not much going on this week. So we know what everyone's been playing. The real question: anybody beat a game this week?
Yeah, I beat Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem, very nice. Craig, good job.
Yeah. It was 42 hours.
That's
Something like that. Maybe no. Might have been 43.
what is it? Third house.
3 houses.
Third house on the left.
Yep. Third house down the lane.
All right, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Caleb Craig is the leader in Hog League for the hosts this year. I have nothing. Cameron has nothing this week, so that's where we are. Congrats. You going to use Hogib? You going to hog it, Greg?
Maybe.
You should. You should use our app, Craig.
Our app that we're now paying for.
Our app that we pay for
Yeah.
now for the first time ever.
I always do it for like a little while, and then it just kind of like fade out.
And you got to do that, but then not fade out. That's the secret, Craig.
Is it the secret?
I just gave you the secret. That's actually the secret to doing anything.
Yeah,
You gotta
actually,
do
that's
it.
very true.
Yeah. The fade out period.
Secret to life.
Just get rid of that. Just get rid of that fade out period and live forever. Cool. Yeah, I think that's it for that. Let's talk about 2010 in gaming. So, where were we in 2010? That's where we start off.
Oh man, there's so many games that came out.
2010 is when Craig put his face through a windshield.
It is, yeah. It's also when I got my PS3. So
Dude, it's such a good time. You got Black Ops.
okay, so we got Red Dead Redemption, the first one, which was a huge game for Schweiss and I. We played the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, really.
we played Undead Nightmare, which came out later, but and then we played a bunch of online where Schweiss is the fat Mexican on a donkey, and then we just started like throwing tomahawks at each other from as far as possible.
Yeah, there was some crazy tomahawks that we did, dude.
Playing
Really,
some
yeah.
poker.
the biggest game, I think, definitely has to be Black Ops.
Oh yeah, Black Ops was like our
For us, I mean, we did a lot of Red Dead Redemption, but I feel like we did more of that later.
Dude,
But Black Ops,
Black Ops was
was
like
the
the
game.
fucking glory days.
That was our pinnacle. That was the peak of Call of Duty for the Nude Clan, and
Dude,
we've
it's
never
still
recovered.
the peak of Call of Duty. Like, holy fuck, that game was so good.
Yeah, the maps were great. The kill
Dude,
streaks were great.
The maps were fantastic.
contracts.
Like the contracts, the little gambling games that they had going on
yeah,
in there.
Yeah,
The fucking, we had zombies. They brought back the
classic
the
classic
classic
maps. Yeah,
classic zombie maps. So we played the fuck out of like Derise
Also-
and Shinonuma and
I didn't play it this year, I don't think,
No, thank
but
you.
Battlefield Bad Company 2 was out.
Yeah, Battlefield
Also,
2.
one of our most favorite games came out this year, and that's Civilization 5.
yeah.
Civ 5.
That was another one.
A lot of
played
hours sunk into that game.
So many
but
fucking
that's
games of Civ
much
5.
Yeah, we didn't actually play that one.
We
No.
didn't play it on release. That was like
No.
later, but that is when that came out.
Dude, Black Ops was such a special game for me because like that was when I was
Man.
the best that I have ever been.
That's like when we had everybody too. Like we
Yeah.
had Colonel Sanders, TJ, fucking Cam finally, and then like
You and me.
yeah, you and me, and like oh fuck, and then Scode like occasionally would join us, and like oh,
They
man.
all went on their missions for the church, and then it all just
Yeah, I was
never
going to
came
say
back.
2011 through 12, I didn't play a single video game.
Yeah, Cameron abstained. That was the death of the clan. Actually, when everyone started leaving, because when they came back, like we played a little bit, but like they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was mostly just
They were
me,
done.
Schweiss, and Scode.
And then when I came
And-
back, you were all playing League of Legends.
I was playing that in Battlefield. I had evolved to like a douche that would only play Battlefield. I was like, COD is for faggots. I wouldn't actually say that, but
Well, you can't say
I mean,
that
dude, it's for
because
douchebags.
because there were still a couple of COD titles that came out afterwards that you played, but then it
well,
was
only
really like
only the one in 2011, which
Yeah.
was Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
So
And
Yeah,
then we
3 was the
fell.
last one, yeah.
we fell away. Black Ops though, I had dude on like
Black
on-
Ops and
on-
Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was
I
still
never
good.
played Black Ops 2.
we played it on PC. You remember?
We played it a couple times on PC, but we didn't really play online. We had like,
No, we did play online.
did we?
Yeah, I played
I only,
a lot.
I only
online.
remember playing.
I've got like 50
private
hours.
matches.
I've got like 50 hours in that thing online. Maybe I didn't play with you. I might not have played with you.
Because I only remember playing it doing private matches.
The maps aren't as iconic to me, but I also didn't sink a sick amount of time into it as well.
Right.
Yeah.
50 is a good chunk, but it's nowhere near what I've hit with these others.
No. Close.
Yeah, the like spawn points on firing range, I had it down. Like
God, yeah, dude, fucking firing range is such a good map. Fucking
Us-
Nuketown, like,
Yeah.
oh man, so many fucking knives.
And the mini
Or
games,
the
dude.
tomahawks in that game.
the mini games in Call of Duty, Call of Duty Black Ops, so perfect. You've got one in the chamber, you've got the gun game, you've got Sticks and Stones was kind of cool. That was probably my least favorite one.
I didn't mind Sticks and Stones. One in the chamber was good.
Sticks and Stones,
Fucking,
I liked all those mini
gun
games. Like,
game was
I want
fantastic.
that to come back so bad.
Yeah, we are doing it live, but we're recording a podcast.
Sticks and
so we don't
Stones would
talk
be
to-
hard to bring back because they don't have any like explosive crossbows or anything in this one. I
Yeah,
guess they could do it with like the M203s.
But
like,
Gun Game and
attachments.
One in the Chamber, those were the two game modes.
yeah. The
those
one
were
in the
the
chamber
ones.
is especially addicting because like you have to really decide if it's worth it to pull the trigger because
Yeah.
everyone will know where you are and you'll potentially miss and be out of a bullet. I fucking loved that game. I had over like 1 million XP earned in just the contracts alone.
Yeah.
Like, and then there was the time, this is the stupidest thing ever, but I came down south to Craig's and I did the fucking, it was like a double XP weekend and all we did, I fucking
Oh,
drove
yeah,
down
we
to his
played
house.
So many fucking games of COD.
We just played and I was on,
I think Schweiss Prestige twice in that weekend.
yeah, it was like a full Prestige and then some. It was ridiculous, yeah. And I was on fucking fire, dude. I went down there to their trash internet and I
Yeah.
fucked it up.
That
that
fucking
was a lot of
latency really did you favors.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, the rubber banding is perfect in COD. If you got a slightly shitty connection, you'll dominate. That was great, though. I really enjoyed that. The campaign was really cool, too, I
I
thought.
had a good campaign. I got fucked by a glitch, but other than that, it was a great campaign.
Yeah.
Fantastic campaign.
Yeah, so that's pretty much another game that was big was Fallout New Vegas. I never played it, so
Fallout New
unfortunately,
Vegas is cool, and it has a lot of cool ideas, but the fact that it made killing evil Walt Disney, or I guess regular Walt Disney, it was a bad idea. I didn't care for that.
Also, the last game I played that year was the last Halo game I played. Really, was Halo Reach. I really enjoyed that.
That was in 2010, was it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was...
Yep, Halo Reach,
11?
2010.
Yeah, I think he's right. I played a little bit of that.
That was the
I think
last
the
game
the
I went
list
to the
that I
midnight
looked up
release
was
to at
messed up.
GameStop as well.
Let's see, we also got fucking that year, we got Mass Effect 2, which is a fucking great game. Bioshock 2.
Yeah, Bioshock 2. Have you guys played that?
I played it a
No.
little bit. I was like halfway through the campaign, and then just kind of like...
That was kind of one of the
Stopped.
ones that I was like, we talked about splitting the years up into 5-year sections last time, and I was like, I think Bioshock 2 is probably right on the cusp of that, and it is 2010.
Bioshock, the first one, came out in 2009, just like Infamous did. So
So seriously, the next year, wow.
yeah, it was like it was.
It might have been
2008
08 for.
Yeah,
It came
it was one of
out.
the two.
2 was one of those games that like it wasn't nearly as popular as Bioshock 1. And I never really played it, and I didn't play Infinite for a
That
long
was
time
right
either.
around the year when like everything started getting multiplayer.
Yeah, and that was one of the big detractors to that game. A lot of people bitched about the multiplayer being not only unnecessary, but poorly done. But I actually think Bioshock 2 is a really good game. It's not as good as Bioshock 1 or Bioshock 3, but those are both really, really, really good games. Bioshock 2 is like one of the coolest fucking weapons I've ever seen. The fucking... like
the spear gun.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever?
spear gun. It
Where
just,
you can
like-
just like fucking pin dudes to the wall. I
Yeah.
fucking love guns like that. They're so good.
just pinning people's legs down and then like just shooting them in the chest and they just like freak out. It was. I think it's a pretty good game. It's not as good story
I remember
wise.
liking what I played of the campaign before I stopped.
Yeah, it's extremely repetitive.
I need
though.
to
That's one of the
play those
things.
again because I have the BioShock collection, and I just haven't played them again.
Yeah, another really fun game from that year, Dead Rising 2.
Yes,
How fucking fun was that?
dude! Dead Rising 2. Fuck, Schweiss and I played that so many goddamn
Yeah.
times, dude. We played through the campaign in like one night, and it never gave me that fucking trophy for beating it.
Yeah, the trophies are trash in that
God
game.
damn, yeah. And then we never found the fucking tiger. For some reason.
Yeah, there was a bunch of weird shit that kept happening in that game where it wouldn't give you things weren't unlocking and like it didn't even count us as beating the game.
Yeah,
It's fucking
goddamn.
stupid. But the
And then-
multiplayer, dude.
the fucking online multiplayer,
It's so fucking
dude.
fun.
The fucking oh god, just so many rounds of just like killing zombies. And it's such fun. Like the fucking hamster ball one, the one
Yeah.
where you like ride on the motorcycle with the chainsaws. The one where you have to like shoot the walls where they have the zombies will come out, or like where you get the points.
Yeah.
Oh man, the game show aspect of that was so fucking fun.
Yeah, I was really good at the online to that for some reason too.
Yeah.
Like I was always winning and like all the trophies were tied to winning, so I was getting a bunch of those and Craig was getting all pissed.
Yeah, dude, the fucking I have wanted a game to have that level of fucking fun multiplayer for a long time, and none of the other Dead Risings have that.
Yeah, 3 is not as fun.
They don't have that same like multiplayer aspect, and that's kind of like a huge bummer because fucking Dead Rising 2's multiplayer is amazing.
Yeah, we put a lot of time into that and for good reason.
Yeah. That was a fun fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else we have. Heavy Rain. I thought that was kind of a good one. We reviewed that on the show.
Yeah, we reviewed it on the show, and that was one that I forever I always wanted to play, but then I always got stuck on the fucking private investigators guy's face from dude, 3 different copies. I went through 3 different copies in that fucking year to try and play it, but I couldn't. It's just
The
wouldn't let
glitch
me.
finder will have his due.
Dude, I know. I can't fucking not. I should be a game tester, for fuck's sake. And then we got, let's see. One of my favorite games, fucking Lords of Shadow, came out that year. Fucking one of the greatest Castlevania games ever. Fucking love that game.
Yeah, I had never played it. The last
And you
Prince of
should.
Persia game came out.
Prince of Persia.
Forgotten
fucking,
Sands.
Never played it.
It's a good one. It's
God of War 3.
I might have played a little bit of it, but
no God of War. It's God of War Ascension, 2010.
oh, okay.
No,
Or is
that
it-
one was
no.
slightly later.
Maybe it is later. I know. Let's
'Cause-
see. No, because Final Fantasy 13 came out in 2009, and God of War came out like a week later. If any God of War came out in 2010, it's going to be the PSP one.
The Ghost of Sparta.
Yeah.
Let's see, where did I have that one? I swear, my list must be fucked up then, because it put that one in 2010.
Yeah, God of War 3 is 2009.
Huh.
It's a great game. Ascension, I think, is good for the most part, but it is also one of the worst.
That
God
one
of
was
War
also
games.
the one that also suffered from the every game needs multiplayer.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I think you might be right about God of War 3. Let me see. Let me look at Final Fantasy 13.
Well, I was looking at Wikipedia when I got my list, so I don't know. It forgot some games. Another one that came out was fucking Just Cause 2. That one's another one that I fucking love playing. That's the Just Cause series is like my ultimate dick around game. Just because there's so much fucking bullshit stuff you can do in that game. I remember driving up. I remember getting in a fucking car and having one of my NPC buddies fucking get in the back of it so he could mount the gun. And I would just fucking drive off this cliff because there's over just under this cliff were a bunch of an enemy camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would fucking just drive down there. The car would survive because I landed on the wheels, and so somehow the car was fine; it didn't explode. And so the dudes just started shooting everything. But as I was falling in that car, I would parachute out. So this guy would just be alone on this gun, just fucking taking out this fucking enemy camp by himself, and it was fucking hilarious. Just watching him while I'm gently floating down in my fucking parachute. Oh man, there's just so many things you can do on there, and they can ride around on fucking those what are those called? Those gas containers.
Right,
You know?
propane tanks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the propane tanks. You can shoot the tops of them,
right.
and then grapple onto them, and you fly around a bit before they explode.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, setting the stage for what a Just Cause game is.
I mean, it's fucking wacky as shit.
Yeah.
But, and the whole game is premised on destroying as much as possible, and it's a fucking fun game.
Okay,
They're
so
fun games.
we're both right.
We're both right.
God of War 3 came out that year. I thought it was 2009, but I was wrong.
Okay.
It was March 2010. And then also Ghost of Sparta did come out as well.
Yeah, I knew both of them came out. Ghost of Sparta was just later.
Yeah, that was the PSP one.
That was near the end of the year, I think.
God of War 3, I don't know. I think it's a pretty good game.
It's a good one, but it's definitely not as good as 2.
It's the best looking it's one of the best looking games on the PS3. Although
It is.
Ascension looks better, but God of War 3 looks really fucking good. We also had Ghost of Sparta I can't decide if that one or Ascension's worse. I think Ascension's probably worse because
Ascension No,
Ascension hurts me more.
I haven't beat Ascension, but Ghosts of Sparta, the weapons in that one weren't very fun.
And I liked the final battle is really cool because the
final
whole
battle,
premise.
yeah, the final battle is really cool because you like fight your brother, then you fight Thanatos.
You fight with your brother, and
Yeah,
it's
and
like
then you fight alongside him, and it's fucking sweet.
It's really reminiscent of Atreus and the new ones.
Yeah.
Like that combo system that they worked on. It was kind of
Yeah.
similar. It was really cool, but the game just isn't that great. So both of those,
They did have some sweet abilities in that one. I like the phalanx and type of shit. But
yeah, there was some cool stuff.
But the main actual weapons, like that one spear thing that made stuff explode, was really clunky.
yeah, it's not a great game. But one of the other cool ones, Medal of Honor, the reboot. I played that for a while.
That one I never played.
Me neither. I never.
It was
got around to
it's a
playing that
dice game.
Fucking Bayonetta came out that year as well.
Oh, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Love Bayonetta.
It was a good year for hack and slash.
Yeah.
Metro 2033 also came out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that started the Metro series, which is fucking awesome.
one. Love the Metro series. I'm still haven't. I don't know if I think I bought it, but I still have not downloaded it.
You didn't
the
buy
new one.
Or you haven't downloaded Exodus?
Mhm.
Yeah, I still need to finish that one. I played like a couple hours into it.
I only did the first one, which is obviously 2033.
2033 is
good.
my favorite. I liked Last Light, but 2033 felt more solid to me.
Yeah.
Let's see, White Knight Chronicles came out. That one was a weird one. That was like a super long RPG. I never really beat it. It was an RPG that felt like an MMO, and it had a lot of online aspects, and I couldn't really get into it. But it was kind of cool because you could like summon this giant knight thing to fight alongside you. But that was one that I never really got into. Like after I played like a couple hours of it, because like it was one of those open world type games where like the enemies would be around, but there's like sections of the game where you shouldn't go because like the like higher level enemies were just wandering around,
Yeah.
and it would have you go through some of those areas to get to like other areas that were lower level, which was like complete bullshit. It wasn't very balanced.
Yeah. Speaking of hack and slash, I think the Darksiders and Dante's Inferno both also came out that year.
I think Dante's Inferno was a little later.
I think it's 2010. And the thing is, it's funny because like all the hack and slashes just started coming out a bunch. Because like we had hack and slash games, but like God of War really pushed the envelope on those, and so a bunch of them came out
Right.
around the same time. So that was kind of interesting.
Fucking 3D Dot Game Heroes came out that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you probably don't know what that is, Cam, but it's basically like a 3D pixelated game that was kind of felt like a Legend of Zelda type game,
Okay.
and your character was basically just like a bunch of little blocks,
Okay.
and you could manipulate it so that you could make your character whatever you wanted, but it was like basically you're creating your own pixel art character, and it was just kind of a fun little Zelda-like game where every enemy and everything was like
was that like
3D
a
block
big game,
pixelated
a popular
things.
game?
Not really, but it was one that was on PS3, and it was kind of a unique game that I haven't really seen any sequels to or anything like it. So,
Okay.
but yeah, it was cool because you could make your own little characters in a pixelated style, and one of the weapons was like a massive fucking fish. You just like wielded it like a sword, and it was like realistic instead of being pixelated, which was like extra hilarious.
Okay. So it'd be hard to pick a game that defined that year, but what game or games do you feel like were super important that came out?
Oh my god, there's still a couple more for me. There's Pokemon Black and White that came out that year. Fucking, we said Ghost of Sparta. NBA Jam on Fire Edition. I played that game a lot. I fucking love that game. You can play as the mascots. Fucking Jazz Bear and fucking Huey the Hornet. God tier fucking 3 shooters.
Yeah.
So good. I'm so good with those two. It's fucking, oh man, I love that game a lot. And then fucking Costume Quest.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was pretty
Oh,
fun.
Costume Quest, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Costume Quest came out. Still waiting for Costume Quest 3.
Yeah. What the fuck? Didn't they say they were going to do it?
I don't know. They have that animated show that came out for that on Amazon.
Oh, I should watch that.
Yeah, it's one we could do a review for.
Well, we sure could. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you finished 2, right?
I think it's got 2 seasons. And yeah, I finished 2 as well.
Nice. Okay.
2 is not as good as 1.
No, it's not.
But I still want 3.
Yeah.
Costume Quest is a fun little game. And then Vanquish came out that year as well. And
Oh, shit.
Vanquish is a fucking sweet game.
Yeah, Vanquish is a really cool third-person shooter.
Yeah, it's one of those platinum games. It is fucking fun. Cam, I think you would love it a lot. It's
Okay.
it's a high-speed third-person shooter where your character is in like a fucking armored suit, and he has the ability to slow down time and also do like a fucking slide dash thing where you can just like it's a fucking stylish as fuck high-speed like
I might have
third-person
seen clips
shooter.
from it, but
It's so good. Oh man,
Yeah, it's pretty
so
sweet.
fun. Yeah.
Also, Platinum Games.
Yeah, it's another Platinum Games one. It's oh man, the remaster for that is coming out in like a month.
Yeah, the only other one I can think of is Fable 3 that had a big impact.
Yeah.
It's like the worst Fable. But
Fable Anniversary also, I think,
Oh,
came out
really?
within either that or 2011.
that was a good version. That's the version I played of Fable 1. And
Yeah.
I still think Fable 1 is the best Fable. So, that
story wise,
version-
it's new and it's a great
Yeah.
game to play.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know what my game of the year would be for 2010 because there's fucking so many good ones.
If I were to choose at the time, I probably would have given it to God of War 3. No, Red Dead Redemption. I'd give it to Red Dead Redemption.
That was my answer.
See, Red Dead, Black Ops, and fucking Vanquish are all like crunching my balls for
Yeah.
first place.
I mean, I've
and same with Lords of Shadow. 'cause
So
Lords of
crunching
Shadow,
instead of gargling, you're into that.
well, I mean, they're squeezing them because they want first place, and they're like fighting for it. So I mean, God, there's so many good ones.
Yeah.
That was an intense year for fucking games.
Yeah, Red Dead I played after like a massive head injury. So I
Yeah.
had like a week off from work. And I
Oh
just
yeah.
played
So
the
that
shit.
that year was when Caleb put his face through a windshield, and the year you hit your reset button.
That's right, yeah. I finally come back to my normal state of assholery. I was too nice for
You
years.
just booted in safe mode for so long.
Yeah. One morning I just woke up and I was back to normal. No more safe mode. CPU fans got low RPMs, but, no more safe mode. We do what we can. My computer says that every time I boot it up. It's really annoying. Because
All right.
it's not actually slow. That's it for 2010 for me,
Yep.
though. I don't have any others.
I don't have any others I wanted to talk
Yeah,
about
that's pretty much it. But then 2011
2011 is another pretty good
it
one.
has some big games and
Some big games, a lot of ones that I really
and a
fucking
couple of my
personally like.
favorites. Yeah,
One of the biggest games of all time.
yeah, the game that keeps on being re-released.
Keeps on keeping on.
Yeah, that's right.
Skyrim was first released in 2011.
Dude, I played the fuck out of Skyrim when it came out. I fucking loved it.
I have played the fuck out of Skyrim, but
Dude,
then
I played the fuck out of Skyrim since it came out, and I've bought it on nearly everything except for the Switch.
and then one game that was released this year that really holds a special place in my heart is Dead Space.
Yeah, Dead
Dead Space
is a good
2
one.
was released.
Yeah, Dead Space 2 is the perfect Dead Space game, I would say.
Mhm.
Like it takes everything in one and like makes it more cinematic and way scarier. I fucking love Dead Space
I never
2.
played 2.
It's a great game.
2 is really good. Yeah, this is also this whole decade encapsulates the beginning and what the end, of course, as far as we know, of the Dark Souls series as
Right.
well. So 2011 Dark Souls came out, the first Dark Souls game. So gamers worldwide were getting fucked hard in the ass by Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, and then Dark Souls was I did not play it that year. I did not play it until fucking
Like
last
year, yeah.
And I fucking love Dark Souls. That first game, I like it more than I like Dark Souls 3.
Just wait till you play
I like
Demon
Dark Souls more than Dark Souls 3. To me, it just felt like I don't know what it is about it. It just does something right. Just a little bit of something in there that I just want to go dive back into that.
Do you like it more than Sekiro, though?
No.
Okay.
Sekiro is
All right,
a
so
beautiful game.
Arkham City came out that year.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Fucking hell, I love that game, and I played it a lot since then. That entire series I played multiple times. The rest of that series came out this fucking decade. In fact, in these few years, actually, that we're going to cover, Arkham City came out, Arkham Knight came out, and Arkham Origins came out. The only one that didn't was Arkham Asylum, which was like the year before, which was 2009. So, but yeah, fucking those Batman games are so fucking good, and they've influenced a bunch of games like the Shadow of Mordor series, the Spider-Man game that just came out.
Right.
That same style has been used for a couple other games as well.
Yeah, we had Battlefield 3. That was a big game for me.
I didn't play it that much. Then again, I wasn't. Wait, when did it come out? Like
2011, you were gone.
right, 2011. But when?
That was before 4 came out, though.
Well, obviously, is Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I was playing. Well, obviously, it was.
Well, I was gone the entirety of 2011.
I never really played
but-
3. I played a little bit of the campaign, but I don't think I ever really played it online.
Lord of the Rings: War in the North. That was a fun.
The Battlefield 3 came out. Where is it?
Alice Madness Returns. I mean, how do you get any better than that? You know.
No, it was so Modern
Well, we've
Warfare
never
3
played that
came out,
one, so we can't really say.
and Battlefield
but
3 came out.
God, OG Alice.
Battlefield 3 came out October 25th, so it really came out right after I left. And that's why I never played anything of Battlefield 3 until I was thinking about getting into Battlefield 4 when it dropped. And so I'm like, oh, well, maybe I like it. So I'm going to go play Battlefield 3 to see whether or not I'm going to get Battlefield 4. Started playing 3, fucking loved it.
Yeah.
And only played it like a handful of times, and that was really just because it was super cheap, and I just wanted to see if I wanted to get, the next game. But that wasn't like until years afterward, and the community was already kind of slowing down.
Another big one for me for 2011 was Portal 2. Portal 2 is so good, and I played through both of the campaigns, the regular one and the multiplayer one. Portal 2 is fucking great, and
Right.
it's like, I think it's the best puzzle game ever. It's so good.
All right, that's fair.
I only played Portal 1 all the way through.
Witcher 2, never played that, but that came out.
Yeah, never played that.
I still have that on my Xbox, and I need to play that.
Catherine was 2011.
Yeah, fucking Catherine. Saints Row 3 came out. I fucking love Saints Row 3. Oh man, that game is so fucking fun. There's like a fucking purple dildo sword that you can run around and slap people with.
Uncharted 3 was that year. It's the year of threes.
Uncharted 3 is a fucking good game. Not as good as 2, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare 3 is a big one.
That was the last. That was the last great COD.
That was the last one that you and I really played, yeah. And then Little Big Planet 2. I enjoyed that. Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Yeah,
That's
that was a good game.
Fucking good game. Still need to play Mankind Divided.
I know the Dragon Age games were well liked. How about Dragon Age 2?
Was that 2011 or was that Origins?
Yes.
Origins was 2010.
Oh well, that
I
one
played
we
it,
talked
but I
about,
didn't understand it. So I
Yeah,
didn't play
that
it
one
very
was
much.
kind of weird. It felt like a PC game. And
Star
it
Wars: The
didn't-
Old Republic
I
was
don't know if
released.
it really transferred well. L.A. Noire came out. L.A. Noire is a good one. It's a Grand Theft Auto style game, and like set in the 50s. Fucking love the car designs. I stole like every single one. Infamous 2 came out that year. Infamous 2 is really fun. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Holy shit, I love that game, and it's in my top 10 fighting games. Like in the top 5, actually.
Wow, such praise.
It's fucking good, dude. That's a good one.
I don't really have anything from this
Final
year,
Fantasy
personally.
Tactics War of the Lions came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's pretty late, though, isn't it? That's pretty late for PSP. No, maybe not. Maybe it's not. It's not so late.
PSP still did stuff until 2013, maybe a little later.
All right, maybe man,
It
it's
had
a lot has happened.
It had a couple years left in it because even after the Vita came out, there's still games coming out.
A lot of shit has happened in the last 10 years,
guys.
man.
Lies. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is better than 2. Although 2 is pretty sweet.
Bastion came
And
out in
Origins
2011.
is also good.
Oh, did it?
Bastion came out in 2011. Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, Bastion's really good. Oh, fucking Mortal Kombat 9 came out that year.
Okay.
The greatest fighting game of all time.
Is that your number one?
It is, yeah.
What's number 2?
Number 2...
Don't
Maybe
you
it was
really
Marvel vs.
love Deus
Capcom
Ex?
3. I can't remember what I had as number 2. I thought about this for a little bit. What?
Don't you really love Deus Ex?
Yeah, I do. I talked about it.
It's not going to be on the top.
Human Revolution is...
It's not a fighting game, I mean.
Yeah, it's not a fighting game. It's a shooter. It's a stealth shooter that I think you'd actually like.
I've played it.
Oh, you did? Did you beat it?
No.
Oh.
Played it. Didn't beat it. My game, I mean, I guess you guys can... You know what my game of the year would be for 2011.
Skyrim?
No, Dark Souls.
What?
Dark
Over
Souls
Skyrim?
is my game of the year. Yeah, I'd play that game over Skyrim any day.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
It's such a darker RPG and such a...
I think you still need to play Demon Souls.
How is that going to change my opinion of Dark
I don't know.
Souls?
I just need you to play Demon Souls, Cam. That's all I want.
All right, so looking back at it, I would probably give Game of the Year to...
See, this is another hard year for me because it's got Arkham City, Portal 2, Skyrim, fucking Mortal Kombat 9, and Deus Ex Human Revolution, and Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions.
I'd go Dead Space 2,
Tactics,
I think.
I'm probably not going to put on that list because, like, it's a remake of another, or reboot of another game, or remaster of another game, actually. But fuck, those are all amazing games. Maybe Mortal Kombat 9. I feel bad about that, saying that. Although, because like the other games that are there, and I fucking love those games.
Yeah, I do too, but I would totally give it to... I'd give it to Dead Space 2, I think. I think so.
Dead Space 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dead Space... I would rank Dead Space 2 over Skyrim as well. But for me, in my heart, yeah, definitely it's got to be Dark Souls.
That's fair.
I feel like you guys need to play Mortal Kombat 9 again.
And then the next year, 2012, and now I really haven't played very many games from this year.
War of the
really?
Lions is better than regular Tactics, but not by much, because, I mean, it's basically the same. War of the Lions basically just gives you extra characters, and then there's, like, voice acting for cutscenes and stuff, so it's cool.
Yeah. 2012, great year as well. Far Cry 3, amazing game. That's when Far Cry started getting really bitchin'.
So the games that I really did put in time into that came out this year, Far Cry 3, I put in a lot of time in that, but that's, of course, after I came back. I beat Black Ops 2, but we never got into it because the clan was already broken by then.
Yeah, we had played it separately. I remember that.
Oh,
That was
but
when
this
you
is
were, like,
also the
starting to
year-
get really into your PC.
This is also the
certain
year
games.
of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which is a very popular first-person shooter for esports and stuff like that.
Yeah, it is. Diablo 3 came out that year, too. And
That's
that's a good one. We all played that way later and on PS4, but
Yeah.
that is when that came out. The Last Story came out for the Wii, which is like, Sakaguchi's reboot of Final Fantasy. And it's really weird. I've played a little bit of it. I need to finish it. But the controls are weird, and it's a Wii exclusive game. It's a pretty hard one to find now, I think.
I really like Dishonored from this year. And
Dishonored is a fucking great game.
I'm not sure if I think Dishonored or Human Revolution is a better game.
I think I like Human Revolution a little better, but Dishonored is fucking great.
I think Dishonored's a better game, but I think Human Revolution has a better story. But Dishonored's story is pretty good too.
Dishonored's story is pretty good, yeah.
But the Human Revolution, there's some fucking glitch bullshit you can pull.
Like what? I didn't
Well,
really
like-
have any. I didn't have any glitches in that game, and I'm the one who finds all the glitches.
Well, like some ways to kill bosses that are totally cheap.
Oh, like that one guy where you could just hide in the vent.
Yeah, that's pretty bullshit.
I fucking love that one though. I fucking stole his minigun. It was like from the fucking.
Yeah. Journey.
But I mean, that's the whole point of the game. Is like you're supposed to use your powers to like find different paths and shit.
Yeah, but I think you're supposed to be stealthy. That's the point of the game. But
I mean, yeah, but if you can be stealthy and fucking kill like a huge boss who has a minigun, then I feel like you should take any route that you can.
yeah, Journey came out that year. That was a pretty big game.
Yeah, Journey is a huge game.
Played it later. I think it's pretty fun.
Guild Wars 2 came out that year.
Yeah, that was a big one for me.
I really like that MMO actually, and I wish that I could actually play it, and that they brought it to PS4 like they said they were going to, but now they're not.
Or that I had played it with you for any amount of time.
Yeah, or that you had played it with me. Yeah, that would have been cool. Torchlight 2 came out that year, which is a Diablo clone.
Yeah, we played that
And
for a
one's
while.
that one's a fun one.
I only played that a few times, but that, of course, was well after. Again, just looking through all these titles, I really didn't play very many games from 2012.
So Caliber 5 came out that year. That was the one where they added Ezio from Assassin's Creed, which is cool. Not as cool as a guest character as fucking Darth motherfucking Vader.
Yeah.
As in 4, which I really wish Soul Calibur 4 would be brought back the PS4, or that they would bring back Vader.
And Yoda was on the 360, right?
Yeah, but I mean, they added Yoda to PS3 later and Vader to Xbox later as DLC.
Oh, okay. Lollipop Chainsaw,
I
classic.
never played that, but I always wanted to.
Yeah. Another really good one from me that I really like, Max Payne 3. I think that's a great game.
I never played those games, and I probably should.
I played a little bit of Max Payne, too.
2 is really good.
Let's see, Darksiders 2 came out that year. That one's a fun one. More RPG-like
Right.
than the first one. XCOM Enemy Unknown came out that year. That one's a pretty cool strategy RPG. It's really fucking hard, though. Assassin's Creed 3 came out that year. Persona 4 Golden came out that year. It's a really good game for the Vita, although it's just a remaster for a PS2 game. We said Far Cry 3, right?
Yeah, that's when Far Cry started getting amazing.
Yeah,
2
it's
was
also the
cool,
one
but-
that I never played.
Oh, really? You never played 3?
Yeah, I
Cameron
never
and I
played
played
3.
the shit out of that thing.
I
Yeah.
played the fuck out of 4, and everybody said 3 and 4 were basically like the same, except for 4 was better, because the villain was better and more consistent.
I don't know.
The villain's pretty cool in 3.
Yeah, but the villain in 3...
I guess it's because
is
I
done
played
halfway
3.
through the game.
I guess because I played 3 first, it made it feel like 4 was just a repeat, and why I got super tired of the Far Cry games because they were just not different enough.
Yeah, until we got
But,
Primal, which was fucking sweet.
Primal is fucking sweet.
But that's different.
Yeah, that's the other half of the year they were going to or the decade they were going to review.
Yeah, that's later.
But Primal also only came out because of the thing they did in Far Cry 4. So, 4 is superior to 3.
What thing? What are you talking about?
There's a certain thing where you start drinking this special like alcoholic drink in 4. There's like certain missions you can do for these two guys, and it takes you like on a spiritual journey, and it's like in the spiritual journey, it's a lot like Far Cry Primal. And there's like 5 missions of that,
Should probably play Far Cry 4.
and then they basically made an entire game out of it.
I don't know. I still feel like Far Cry 2 has a special place for me.
Yeah, it would. I just never really played it as much.
Wasn't that the one that glitched the fuck out of it? For,
Oh, yeah.
for you.
Yeah,
It glitched the
PC.
fuck out for both of us, dude. It was insane. Like, I tried to play it again, and I couldn't because of glitches.
Yeah.
I never
Like,
played
the
that
second-
one because of the glitches.
The second I beat Far Cry 2, I'm like, oh man, that was great. I'm gonna play it again because we were actually at Schweiss's old apartment when he would store food in the ceiling so Scode couldn't get at it. The first apartment with you, Cody, and Hayden.
I would store it in the ceiling.
Yeah, you had a little hook there that you would hang food and joke that Cody couldn't reach it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But I beat it when we had a sleepover that one night, and they started up a new game to keep playing, and it had glitched out to where all my allies were still angry at me and still wanted to kill me, even though it was a brand new game.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I think you mentioned that before. I don't have anything else from this year. Yeah, I mean, Guild Wars 2 was great. Lots of fun.
Yeah, this one has... Oh, PlayStation All-Stars also came out in 2012. That was a fun Smash Bros. Clone.
Yeah, I never played that one.
There's a rumor going around that there's going to be a PlayStation All-Stars 2 coming out soon, or be announced soon, anyway.
How do you feel about that?
I honestly wouldn't mind it. I feel like Smash Bros., that style of game, needs a lot more attention, especially since it's like the whole point of it is to have crossovers for multiple games, which is a thing that a lot of people like. And it's kind of untapped other than just like Smash Bros. Itself.
Yeah.
And Smash Bros. Is a console seller, so having something like that would be a tremendous idea. I hope they kind of do it better this time. There's a little bit of problems that I had with that first one, so but it was pretty fun regardless.
Yeah, I don't have anything else in that year for me though.
Yeah, that's pretty much tapped out what I have for that year.
I think Dishonored would probably be my game of the year for 2012.
I would
if
go
not Diablo 3.
I would go Max Payne 3. I really fucking like that game. I really like that game. I don't think anything else is better than it in that year for me. 2013, though. Jesus.
That's a good year.
2013 has some good stuff, yeah. First one I played was, not first one, but one of the games I played was an indie game called Gunman Clive. It was a pretty fun run and gunner. DMC, the reboot, the remake came out for that. That one's a really good game. We reviewed that one. Fire Emblem Awakening came out that year, and that was the first Fire Emblem I played, and it was fucking good. SimCity also came out that year, and Schweiss and I played the shit out of SimCity.
Yeah, once it worked. Yeah,
once it started working, and they gave Schweiss some free games. SimCity was great. Oh man, so many hours. That fucking utopia I created. I still think about it. I miss it. I miss my utopia.
Yeah.
I love SimCity. I love SimCity so much. I've loved SimCity since SimCity 2000. And SimCity's 2000 is so fucking good.
This is going to be a tough one for...
Tomb Raider, the reboots, came out that year. Or at least they started that year.
Dead Space 3, which was the free game I got for SimCity not working, by the way. That's
BioShock Infinite came out this year.
That's a really good game as well.
Injustice, Gods Among Us came out that year. It's a pretty good fighting game. Metro Last Light came out this year.
Yeah, Metro Last Light, Battlefield 4, and we can't forget the game that probably won Game of this year, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Actually, the one that won Game of this year for multiple fucking sites was Gone Home. Came out this year.
Is it still popular to this day?
It is, yes.
Gone Home.
And Gone Home is a piece of shit. And it's about lesbian witches. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I think I think another big fucking game for this year is The Last of Us. I mean, that's one of the
The Last of Us is fucking huge.
That's one of the best games that there is.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag was the last Assassin's Creed I played. Came out that year.
Did Black Flag come out in 2013?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Oh, yeah, it did. That one's a fun one. I like to see combat.
Super repetitive.
But yeah, the missions are all fucking just follow missions. Literally every goddamn one of them. So it's real annoying. That one's not that fun outside of the sea combat.
Did you ever play the Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror Fate?
I did not play Mirrors of Fate. I do have it though as a download on my PS3, so I should play that. Let's see what else came out. Oh, Gunpoint's another indie game I played for that one. That one's kind of like a side-scroller Watch Dogs, but as a more methodical one. Kind of had to plan out your route to get certain points, and you could control little bits of technology along the way, like turning off lights, turning on security guns and things like that to kill the dudes as you were going through. It's a pretty sweet one. Guacamelee is another cool indie game that came out that year. Fucking love that game. It's a Metroidvania style game where you play as a Mexican wrestler named Juan, and you learn the mystical powers of pollo or chickens.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good, dude. It's so good. I love fucking Guacamelee so much. That one fucking Jaguar boss though, fuck that guy. So hard. Let's see what else came out. Oh yeah, Saints Row 4 came out that year. Saints Row 4 is pretty fun.
Did you ever play Rise, Son of Rome?
I did play Rise, Son of Rome, and it's the Xbox's answer to fucking The Order 1886. It's basically the same in
Not great.
almost every aspect.
In the not great aspect.
In the good-looking but not great.
Also for games that are free to play and just are super long, Warframe came out in 2013.
Yeah, Warframe is pretty cool.
Brothers, Tale of Two Sons. That was a really good.
Oh yeah,
was
you
good.
guys
really
played
good
that
story.
one.
Yeah.
Enjoyed
God of War
it.
Ascension.
Also,
Best looking PS3 game.
for the MOBA type games, Dota 2 came out.
Oh yeah, Dota 2. Pokemon X and Y came out that year. Those were good ones. Oh, Path of Exile came out that year as well. That one's kind of like Diablo, the MMO.
But then the next game that Schweiss and I buried tons of hours into is Battlefield 4.
Let's see, Arkham Origins came out that
Yeah.
year.
How many hours did you get up to in that game?
It's almost. I think it's close to 200.
200 hours
Pretty
in
sure.
Battlefield 4?
Yeah.
Mm.
That was.
I had a lot of time in Battlefield 4 too.
That was a good time. I mean, that was like peak Battlefield. Nothing's been as good as 4 since then, and it's always been chasing the 4
I
dream.
feel Battlefield 1
1's the closest.
is
to
as
it.
good as 4, but in a different way.
1's really good. 5's
One is good.
not as good.
One they got down. 5 they're struggling to know what kind of what game are they fucking going for, because they had a good thing going there for a long while until they just wanted to fuck it up again just for no fucking reason, and now it's different again. I haven't put too much time since they made that last change, but it was a good game there going for a little bit.
Yeah.
New maps, new guns. They're like, oh, let's fuck with the weapon balance, and everyone now dislikes it. So
one of the Wii U games, The Wonderful 101, came out. That was one that I always wanted to play. I think it was a Platinum Games title, but I never got around to it. And they want to remake it for Switch, but I don't know if Nintendo's going to let them.
Dead Rising 3, which I played a little bit of, but I don't know. I didn't have the same.
Yeah, it didn't feel the same as 2. 2 was a lot of fun, and I think they tried to go with a more serious spin for 3, which I don't think was that good of an idea.
Yeah, that's a game. That's not their kind of game. I
Yeah.
don't think.
would you say The Last of Us is kind of like the game of that year?
Yeah, probably.
It's either that or BioShock Infinite.
It had the most game of the years ever
Yeah, I
up to
did.
that point. So
Or
it's a tough
did it?
year. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it was the most award-receiving game ever for a couple of years, and then another game came along that
That
Took
destroyed
that.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's see. Killer is Dead. It's another cool hack and slash game. The Shadow Warrior reboot. Fuck, I love that game. It is so good. It's like Doom, but funny. And you can have a sword the entire time, and I totally did that, and it was fucking awesome. You guys should play it. It's so good.
Nice. Yeah, GTA 5. Did you guys play GTA 5?
No, I have not.
I have played some of the campaign and a little bit of online, but I haven't finished it.
Cameron, you played San Andreas, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
'Cause, yeah, I remember the other day I was thinking about how you quoted the Big Smoke thing where he's at the drive-thru. And he's
I
getting,
like a number 5.
And number 5 large.
yeah, number 3 and number 7. And then after he orders all that, he's like, what do you guys want? 5's, I don't know. I can't decide if 5 is better than San Andreas or not, but they're both like top tier Grand Theft Auto.
Let's see. Oh, Killzone Shadowfall came out that year. I
God.
played that, and I streamed the entire game, and it was bad. You guys fucking remember that 8-hour stream I had of that fucking mediocre as fuck game?
Yeah, I remember.
God, I miss Killzone 2.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Never played it, but that's a Platinum
Oh,
games as
yeah.
well.
I have that on Xbox. I need to play that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that was a good game, but I've
I
never played a Metal Gear.
I played
so
5 minutes of it. It's not the same at all. It's a hack and slash game.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Is that the version of Snake that made it into?
no, that's Raiden in that game.
That's the gay guy who's in Metal Gear Solid 2. He's not actually gay, but
There's a naked scene too.
it's pretty funny.
Let's
Love that
see.
game.
Is there anything else?
I don't have anything else of that year.
Yeah,
but,
I don't remember anything else for 2013 that really sticks out. It's a great year for gaming, though. A lot of really big titles.
It is, yeah. I guess Last of Us would be the default for everybody.
Yeah, Last of Us, GTA 5.
But fuck, man, that one has a lot of games that I really liked from that year. I really liked Pokemon. I really liked fucking Path of Exile, Saints Row 4. Like pretty much everything that came out that year, I liked.
Yeah,
Except for Gone Home. I fucking hated that game.
yeah, that's the one game.
It's
from
the
that
one
year.
game. You know, I even like Rise, Son of Rome a lot better. Okay.
You like that more than fucking. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, Gone Home is pretty dumb, but
Gone Home is extremely dumb.
I think you hate it because you just hate that it's like an in-your-face message more than anything.
No, I hate it because it's not good. I don't like any walking sims, to be honest. They feel lazy to me. And then
What do you mean lazy? Like someone still put time into making.
Yeah,
them.
they
It's like-
do, but it's like there's nothing. It feels
Craig,
they feel empty.
I just think you're anti-walk, and I think there's more than one.
No,
there's more
okay.
than one piece of evidence I can pull from to prove that.
What, the entirety of Death Stranding?
That and your large frame. You just don't like walk. You're like, why would I simulate the worst thing there is? The second worst thing,
Dude,
only to
okay,
running
if
that there
if
is.
you know what? I like Journey, and Journey was nothing but walking.
You jumped too.
I mean, yeah, but like it's still about walking. Fucking no, but like Gone Home, it's just I don't know. There's just something about those like walking sims I just don't really like. There's no real mystery.
Stranding
for me.
type games.
Like if you were trying to solve a mystery, that'd be something like in Gone Home. You kind of are, but at the same time, it's like, oh, this is the least interesting story you could possibly have. And then it turns out that it's literally about lesbian witches.
Yeah.
And then there's like fucking indie music. It's
Yeah.
like the worst possible thing they could have done.
Yeah, and it's all there. It's the worst thing you could ever do.
It's the worst thing you could ever do.
And Death Stranding only does the indie music part and the walking.
Yeah, and it only does 2 of those things.
That's why it's a 6 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10.
That's
for
why.
Craig,
That's
not
why
a-
it's only half as bad as it could be.
yeah. Oh, that's
Nice.
pretty good.
Anything
Yeah.
else to say about that year?
No, I think that's it. I don't have any
Because
others.
the next year is Craig's favorite, the Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition came out.
That's just it's just Guacamelee, but with like all the DLCs, and it's fucking sweet. So I'm not
but
kidding.
anyways-
Those games are sweet, and Cam, I know you how much you like Metroid. You would
Yeah.
fucking love that game.
All right. Anyways, I think top of the list next year, 2014, they released The Last of Us remastered for
Yeah.
the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it's because it came out right before the PS4 came out,
Right.
and then they were like, "Hey, let's quickly re-release it to get more money."
Other game that I have played that was released this year, indie game, Shovel Knight. quite good game. I
That is a
enjoyed
good game.
Yeah, that
Shovel
was
Knight
fun.
I haven't. Dark Souls 2 came out this year, but I've started it. Haven't beaten yet. I do want to beat that game
I
because
fucking suck on those 3 Golden Knight guys.
Why are you sucking on Golden Knights?
I don't know.
Maybe that's why you can't beat them, because you're too busy sucking them.
Yeah, I guess. Banner Saga came out that year. Banner Saga is fucking awesome. It's like a strategy RPG mixed with Oregon Trail, and it's fucking
okay.
awesome.
No, so Dragon Age Inquisition, that's one I've heard a lot of good about.
That one is fun, and I've started it like 4 times.
Telltale
but
Game
I need
of
to
Thrones.
like actually play through it one time.
Telltale Game of Thrones. Classic.
It is not Celtic Woman the game, A4 Extreme. Fuck off.
What?
He's saying Banner Saga is Celtic
Oh.
Woman the game.
Celtic Woman, the game.
It's not.
You sure?
Yes. It's about
Um,
Nordic people, not the Celts.
the Bayonetta 2 came out. I don't like Bayonetta, but it came out.
Love that game.
You love Bayonetta, you just don't like her design.
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah, maybe it's a deep-seated thing. It's like his actual
Nah,
game.
I'm good.
Have you seen that picture where like somebody said that Bayonetta is just the female form of Hideo Kojima?
Hideo Kojima, yeah. And they had like a side-by-side
It
picture
kind
of
of
it.
is. She looks almost the same.
Yeah.
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 There was a side-by-side picture, and it was really funny.
Wow.
You should pull it up.
I guess we
Cam
kind
and show it.
of we sort of want to fuck Hideo Kojima then.
I mean, you guys do.
At
obviously.
least you. Okay, let's see another one. Oh fuck! Stick of Truth came out that year. Stick of Truth is sweet.
Yeah, that's a hilarious game. It's a lot of good times.
Dodging your
Yeah,
father's
there's fucking
testicles.
Stick of Truth. That's the gem of that year.
That is the ultimate South Park game. Let's see. Lords of Shadow 2 came out that year. That one was kind of disappointing.
They even
Especially
had the
after
same
how
fucking glasses.
Especially how
almost.
fucking awesome the first one was. You finding out how much you want to fuck Hideo Kojima now, Schweiss?
I mean, I guess
He's just the male version of Bayonetta.
You gonna respond to
what?
I'm pretty sure that's about Gone Home, right?
Oh,
That comment.
yeah.
What about Gone Home?
No, I don't know. Player by Nature, is that about Gone Home?
It probably is.
Yeah, he says everyone has their own opinion, but he had a completely different reaction to it. Didn't pick up any political feminism undertones, unless you think it's feminist. Because
No, I don't really care about the feminist undertones about it. It's just literally the end of the game is like, yeah, I ran off with my fucking lesbian girlfriend who joined the army to go to live in Salem where witches are. And that's literally like the thing. And they're into punk rock, so they want to start a punk rock band in fucking Salem to be lesbian witches. That is literally the plot of Gone Home. Okay,
So you don't mind that they're lesbian witches. It's
you
just
spend like 2 hours like learning about what the fuck is going on with your messed up family, only to find out
Right.
that your sister has completely abandoned you to this fucking bullshit of everyone not being home while you come home, just to be a lesbian witch in Salem. All right, okay, that is a shitty plot, and I hate it. All right, anyway, so 2014, moving on. Infamous Second Son came out that year. It's a pretty good game, although I didn't really care for how all the powers were basically the same. Especially when you have a character whose whole thing is that he can get different powers, and then you make every power the same, just look different, but with like a slightly different like traversal ability. Like,
Yeah, I didn't hate. Okay. So the first time I ran through Gone Home, I didn't hate it. I was like, oh, it's kind of like a story about like accepting, and like her family didn't, and like all.
yeah,
this.
I don't care that her sister's a lesbian, all right? I really don't care about that. But that being the whole plot, because you go around finding messages from your sister being like, please don't hate me, blah, 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 blah. I'm a lesbian witch. I'm going to start a punk rock band. Moving to Salem. You'll never see me again. Please don't look for me.
Lesbian witches, huh?
That should be a pretty good quote. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a lesbian witch. Moving to Salem.
Like but that's what it is. Like
Yeah.
that's the entire fucking game. Like I don't care about any of the other shit that happens in that game. You can judge it as a good game if you want to, but it's not.
Yeah. I don't think it's great, but I mean,
All right.
first time through, I was like, it's fine, I guess. But if you keep going and get all the, trophies, then it really starts to grate on you. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
It grates on you if you do the 1 minute.
That's pretty grating. It's really actually kind of tough. And the game fucks up a little bit all the time, too.
Dude,
so.
I missed it by like 1 second, and I fucking hate it. I was like timing myself, and like the fucking like the little door, that little hatch thing, it like fucked up on me, and I was like, oh, because I had to open it like twice.
That's why the game sucks, is because you
Yeah.
have to beat it in a minute. And
It's
the hatch that you get in
Yeah,
the
the
hidden
hatch,
door.
if you're like too close to it, then it only opens like a crack.
Yeah.
And so you have to like shut it, and then you have to open it again, and you have to wait for it to go all the way open before you can fucking walk through.
Yeah,
And it was
that-
a piece of shit, and I've never gotten that trophy because I hate it, and I'm never doing it again.
See, that's why it's a bad game, is because of that hatch leading into the basement to get the key to the attic.
Yeah, go fuck that place.
Yeah, that's a 0 out of 10, 0 out of 5 for that fucking door.
Zero gameplay. It's a piece of shit. It's probably also the most exciting part of the game. Let's see what else. Goat Simulator came out. That was a fun little game.
I never actually played that. Advanced Warfare, COD, that was...
We played a little bit of that,
I
but
played a lot of that.
I don't really. I played a little bit of it online, but I do remember playing some private matches with Schweiss with the little spike ball thing they had going on. That was pretty cool.
I had fun. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, still haven't played it, but that came out. It's a little prequel to Metal Gear Solid 5.
Another big game that came out in 2014. I don't know if it was big when it was released, but it definitely has a pretty intense following right now. It is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Is that really that new?
It's August 2014.
Whenever I look at it, it looks like a game that came out in like the 90s, and everyone's like,
Well,
"Oh,
it's
you played-"
definitely
played Five
an
Nights.
independent published game. It's just like one dude. It's nothing. It's not supposed to be graphically intense or anything like that. It's just
Wait, which game?
Five Nights at Freddy's,
Oh yeah, that came out.
the animatronic horror game.
Yeah, I've never played that, but I've seen a bunch of shit.
Do you
for
think
it.
it's
and
as
I've-
scary
And I
as-
know that a bunch of people have made porn for it, which I don't know how that's possible.
I do. No, I'm just kidding.
How do you know that?
Is it as scary as the Gone Home? Is it as scary as Gone Home?
I don't think anything is as scary as Gone Home. I mean, you can freak
And
anybody out
then
just by going, ooh, lesbian witches.
later the same year, Five Nights
hair
at
just-
Freddy's 2 was released.
Hair just stood up on my neck when you said that.
I know. It's freaky.
So we have two Five Nights at Freddy's games released in the same year.
Borderlands pre-sequel. Never played that one. ESO.
Oh wow, the
we
second
played-
one.
yeah, we played a lot of ESO. I really liked that game.
The second one didn't even compare to the first one as far as scores goes.
Wait, what?
For Five Nights at Freddy's, the first
Wow.
one got decent scores, a 9 out of 10 on Steam, and the other one tanked.
Well, I think
compared.
it's because he like put them out really quick, like one after another. Because I think there's like 6 of them now, and then he all just put them out like within a couple months.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Did you read that?
What?
Oh. I mean,
What?
he's gonna be offensive, dude. Just he's a man after your own heart, Schweiss.
Oh, he really is. That's why we're bros. Just wait till you get your package. I put a really funny thing on the end of your name. Probably know what it is because it's
Let's see. Titanfall came out that year.
Oh, that was a cool game.
Yeah, it's a cool one. I really like some of the aspects of that one.
Reaper of Souls.
I
That's
never
a really
really
good.
played the online for it.
It's a good expansion.
Yeah, Reaper of Souls is a good expansion. Fucking Watch Dogs came out that year. I never really cared for that. I played a little bit of it, but it wasn't that fun.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I played a little bit of Watch Dogs, but
It was like the most
quite
hyped
remember.
game ever.
It was super hyped, yeah, but then like they didn't deliver on like the graphics level that they claimed and a few
Right.
other things.
but one good game that came out that is more like It's more than just the game itself being good, but it's kind of like a cool thing to watch a studio do it. But Destiny, the first Destiny game dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, Destiny was really fun.
It was a fun
Especially-
game.
Oh man, after they released the what was
It's really cool watching a studio kind of, find a way out from underneath its overlords. They left behind one of their creations, of course, but they came out and made something different. Kind of, still a first-person shooter, still kind
after
of
that first
that
big
thing, but different enough.
after the Taken King thing they did. Oh my god, that game was so good. The fucking story was
Right.
sweet. The fucking gameplay was like at its peak. It was so good.
Yeah, that's a really fun
I loved
game.
the first Destiny after Taken King.
I didn't play it as much as I probably could have, but when we reviewed it, we played a decent amount. Cameron.
Right,
we were
we
playing
did.
multiplayer for a solid couple weeks.
I wish you guys had played it with Taken King.
Yeah, we were thinking about it. That was one of the things we were like. Let's
That's
come back
like
to it.
should like since it's such
That's the part
such
where,
a
like-
redo. Should we?
Dude, that
Should we
was
do it?
basically the replacement for the story, because the story kind of just like ends and says, "Oh, we'll go on." Like when you play like the first campaign, but like when you get Taken King, you get a fucking sweet story with a fucking awesome ending. boss fight.
The year we started the show was 2014, right?
Yes, because that's the year that Fallout 4 came out.
Yeah.
Wait, Fallout 4 came out in 2014.
I think so. Yeah.
You sure about that? Because the show started in 2015.
Did it start in 2015?
Well, here's the thing.
Yes, it came out in 2014 because we started in January of 2015.
Oh.
Here's the thing about Nude Clan. If you want to look at the original start date, you look back to the episode on Ultima that we had. That was the fucking. It was we put it on the feed, and it was when we all got together after playing something, and we got together to talk about gaming, and we just ended up like yelling at each other for like an hour and a half or something like that.
Yes, our format still survives.
Yeah.
That's right.
But the first, and what we did with Nude Clan is I think we pre-recorded a few episodes, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we
we
recorded the first, like,
released the first four.
three
It was
or
it was the first four that we recorded and then released pretty much at the same time.
I think you're right. The games we play, 2016.
Is our first?
Yeah, so okay,
Yep. I'm seeing Fallout 4 in my 2015 list.
so
actually.
the show started, we started recording in 2015.
Right, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
But at the end of 2015, and that's when we kind of planned, because we planned to bring it out in 2016, and that's what happened. That's
Okay.
what
Yep. I'm seeing that.
I was thinking, I was like, we haven't been doing this for that long. Ultima started in 2014. It started in May of 2014.
Okay. That makes more sense.
So a year and a half later, we did this.
All right. Let's see what else came out. Murdered Soul Suspect. I did not like that game very much. I remember the trailers thinking it was going to be fucking sweet, and it was fucking not. Sniper Elite 3. I enjoy that game a lot. I need to actually beat the campaign. I keep getting distracted by testicle shots.
Yeah, that's a pretty distracting thing.
Dude, every time I try to go for a testicle shot, I just fucking love it. I love the slow-mo. I love watching that bullet like get closer and closer and closer and then fucking pop at them.
Because it shows you the like inside view, right?
Yeah, it does the X-ray thing.
Dude,
and
Sniper
it's so
Elite, it's
good.
like the series of games that's too rich for my blood every time. Like the PS2 ones, every time I'd see them at GameStop, they'd be like $35,
Dude,
and I'm like,
they've been on sale. I got the fourth one for like $20, and it came out like 2 years ago.
those games just like to be too rich for my blood. That's all I've known the whole time they've been a thing.
Yeah.
They were always
we
like,
got Sniper Elite
Haven't
3
played
for
any of the
Plus.
Sniper Elites.
I know.
So play.
Never played
That's sweet.
Titanfall, and I hear that was that shooter of the year to play.
Titanfall was pretty sweet, although it has that
Destiny.
stuff that you guys don't like with the wall running and the
Oh,
grappling
dude,
hooks.
but also
But it
Wolfenstein
does
The
have
New
the
Order.
rivets. New Order. I didn't play New Order. I played the Old Blood, which was like the year after.
I
think.
played The New Order, but well after.
Rogue Legacy came out. That was pretty interesting Castlevania-like indie game where every time you died, you started over as like your descendant. And then like each descendant would have like a different trait. So some of them would be like would have vertigo, and so they get like weirdly sick, and it would like shake your screen and stuff whenever you're like high places and whatever. Some of them would have like IBS, so you'd be like farting all the time. Some of them would be like colorblind, so it'd be like black and white. That was a pretty cool little indie game.
Destroy All Humans had the same thing. When you die, it would just give you the next crypto.
Yeah.
There was no change to character, though. It was just the number.
Yeah.
And you made things for it.
Shadow of War came out that year, too.
Yeah, Shadow of War. That's a big game.
Infamous First Light came out. That was a cool one. I didn't realize at first that was a side game, but yeah, it's a fun one where you play as Fetch.
Rogue Legacy, yeah, that was 2014.
Costume Quest 2.
Yeah, it's an okay game.
It's an okay game. It's not as good as the first one.
No.
The only other game...
Fantasy Life came out for the 3DS. That was a big one, only because like people got really pissed off that that you couldn't play as a gay character. Because like basically what it was is like a little 3DS game where you could go do whatever you want in like a open world fantasy type game. You could create your own character, but it wouldn't let you be gay.
What do you
some
mean,
people were mad.
What do you mean couldn't be gay?
Well, I guess you could like get your character married and they could have kids and things like that. So you could like literally it was about like living a life in like a fantasy world type thing. But like you couldn't have a character who was married to another character that was the same sex.
I really wanted.
So people were really mad at it and they got a lot of flack for it.
Careful, don't you just one thing you can't say now is that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say it. All right.
I really wanted to play The Evil Within, but I never got around to it. Nothing great. I really wanted to play.
What were you going to say?
You can't. He can't.
I can't say it.
The whole point is you can't say it.
Yeah. I'm not. It's not.
You can't say what?
Exactly. I really wanted to play The Evil Within, but I never got around to playing that game.
Oh, that's that one horror game.
Yeah, it looks so interesting to me.
Yeah, it's by
and
Resi.
I just never.
Oh, the same
did
guy
it.
who did the
Resi 1
signs or
Yeah.
director
Director of Resi 1, yeah.
Yep.
I heard about that. I
Horror.
And it was
mad.
published by Bethesda.
That one has 2 games, I think.
Yeah, Evil Within 2.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
both really good from what I've heard.
But then the only other game that I've played and beaten from this all the way through is Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4 is great. Little Big Planet 3 came out. That was interesting. That was also the last Little Big Planet they did. I think they did Tearaway.
Oh.
Hearthstone. That was
Super
big.
Smash Bros. Wii U came out. Alien Isolation. That's that one horror game, I think, where you try to hide from the xenomorph. I need to play that. That game looks sweet. Let's see what else. Oh, Endless Legend came out. That was one that I've always wanted to play. It kind of reminded me of like Settlers of Catan with like Civ at the same time, and there was like each nation would have different like skills and things that they could do personally, and then you could also create your own race basically and take certain traits from other ones to make your own race to use.
See,
I've always wanted to play that, but we never actually got around to it.
Yeah, we never did. See, this, I don't know, man. I'm looking at the 2014. This is kind of a shitty year.
Yeah.
Like, there's some good stuff in there.
I mean, again, there's a game here on this list. I should just fucking do it, just so I know what it's like and play it.
Which one?
The Evil Within Us.
Yeah,
Evil Within.
Evil Within is, yeah.
But next year, though, 2015.
I think Game of the Year for
Such a
2014
good fucking
was
year.
Dragon Age.
Yeah, I think you're right, Craig. I would give it to Bayonetta
Dragon
2,
Age.
personally.
No, I'm pretty sure Dragon Age probably takes the cake for that one. It's either that or the Stick of Truth for a personal vote.
Yeah, Stick of Truth is pretty good, too. Over Dark Souls 2, really?
I haven't beaten Dark Souls 2.
Oh, okay, you're not done yet. Oh, man, we're all so stupidly
Bravely
close
Default
to...
came out that year, too. That's another one you got to play for.
No.
Yeah,
Final
that's a
Fantasy.
sequel to Four Heroes of Light.
No. 2015, fantastic year for
Yeah, this is a good year. We
fucking fantastic.
got Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Love it. My favorite game
That's-
right now.
Yep, Game of the Year. And it totally was Game of the Year for that year as well.
I don't know.
But you have Bloodborne released that
Bloodborne.
same year, which is also a fantastic game, but still Witcher 3 takes it for me.
All right.
There's just the Witcher 3 case. I know I said this in a review. You must have forgotten this, but everything in The Witcher 3 felt perfect. Like, you could be spending hours doing quests and thinking you're progressing the main story, but you're not. It's just the side quests are written so engagingly that you are invested in it and completing them. It was just like the amount of like detail that just went into the story alone.
I do want to play that game again.
God, it's
I
so
love
fucking
That one, that
Witcher
one
3.
fucking hunt where you like go after the vampire who only likes drunk people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I fucking love that one. That's still my favorite hunt.
Just all of the. I still need to finish the Blood and Wine DLC. I still need to do it.
Oh,
I
you
just
didn't-
haven't
you
had
didn't
time.
finish that one?
No, I haven't had time.
Oh god, dude, that one's so good. Fucking
I
finish
know.
it.
I could get around to it.
God,
I never
love
started
that
any of
one.
the DLCs.
Dude, they're so good.
I still put 79 hours into
Dude, that's
it.
that
See,
second.
you put 79 hours into it, and it was fun for all 79 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And the thing is it's like, it's not, I don't know, it's weird because it's a game that, like, the combat's not really all that great.
I
Like, it's
enjoyed
good.
combat.
The combat's
but it's,
good.
But it's not
Horse
like,
combat's terrible.
I don't think it's to the level of Shadow of War good or Shadow of Mordor good.
It's a totally different combat
I don't
system.
I don't know.
understand why you like those ones so much.
Yeah.
The parrying,
They're just a copy of fucking Batman. And
it's not as good as Assassin's Creed 2's. How about that? It's I don't know.
Assassin's Creed 2.
The thing about Witcher 3, I don't think it's the greatest game ever, like a lot of people do. I think it's a very good game. It's pretty good in every way, but it's not great in any way particularly, except for the world. I think
What?
is really great. I don't know. It's weird because like
Twice.
everything, it's really well polished, but there's not one thing that makes it like.
Witcher 3 is probably the best RPG game ever.
Yeah, hands down. And The
maybe,
Witcher 3
actually. It
just
might be,
recently,
but-
The Witcher 3 just recently reached a peak in people playing it at concurrent players at one time. It just like this past week had more players playing it than when it was released.
Yeah, I think when I saw it was like 95 million
it's over.
are playing it right now on just Steam.
I think
95
I know
million?
it was 90. So I think the new
Literally-
record is 100,000. 100,000 is the record.
Yeah, it was like
At
that's
playing
all-
at the same time.
It was way more than that when
Just
I
on
saw
Steam.
dude. I don't even think the game's even sold that many.
No,
It. No, because there was like a fucking thing I saw. There was like, oh, ever since the Witcher TV show came out, there's like
way to
95
take something that was supposed to be amazing and then come out with that outrageous guess.
Well, okay, maybe the thing that I saw was a typo, but it fucking said that.
I think the clear winner here is Rocket League
No,
for Game of the Year.
Rocket League is a good one, but no.
We also had
Fallout 4, which is huge.
Fallout 4 is huge.
I did enjoy Fallout 4. It just didn't have the same
It wasn't
emotional
as,
value as Fallout 3. to
Yeah,
me.
Fallout 3 is still better. Dying Light came out that year, and Dying Light was real fun. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is pretty cool. I really like that one a lot.
And then another shooter that Schweiss and I did spend some time in is Battlefront. That first Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh yeah, I played that one too.
That was pretty fun. We had a lot of fun playing those optional missions.
Yeah, those optional missions. So we'd spend a lot of time in normal multiplayer, but then those optional missions, we would spend hours trying to grind out those stars.
Yeah,
that right there was what we used to do back in the day with the old CODs, with Gears and War and stuff like that. We would play those optional special missions, and like in Modern Warfare, we wanted all those stars and all those special missions. We wanted to do that, and we were doing
Yeah.
the same thing. And like Star Wars Battlefront brought that back.
Yeah,
and
it
that was
did.
something we just sit there and just play it on the hardest difficulty and have to start over and over again until we finally eked out that last star.
Yeah, and we haven't really done that for a long time.
No, there hasn't been a game like that that offered something like that since.
That's true. Those are pretty good.
Mad Max came out, but it was just, game. I played
Evolve
it.
was one of those games that a bunch of people wanted me to get, and I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't because it died like immediately.
that one was weird because that one had it was like it was like the first 5v1 type game that I know of.
Yeah.
And I guess it died really quickly because I guess they just didn't manage it well. I think is the big problem.
Yeah, it's like
Or
started
there was
that.
or there was a lot of trouble finding games or something. I can't remember exactly what the problem was.
Yeah. It seems like a cool idea, but it would be a cool idea for us to play, you know.
Yeah.
I can't see it working on like a large scale quite as well.
Chroma Squad came out. That one's like a strategy RPG with where he plays like Power Ranger knockoffs.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet one. Neverwinter came out for consoles. I know how much Cam loves that.
No, don't talk to me. Don't even talk to me about Neverwinter.
Splatoon came out on the Wii U. That was a new IP for Nintendo, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a big deal for them.
Arkham Knight came out, which was a really good game, although they used the Batmobile way too much.
I never played that one. I only did...
that one has the best combat of all the Batman fighting style games.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rocket League, yeah. Until Dawn came out. I never played that one, but didn't you play that one twice?
Wait, which one?
Until Dawn?
Yeah, kind
The
of.
one with like the teenagers?
We sort of... I like... was
Oh, you
watching,
watched somebody play that,
and
that's
we made
right.
decisions jointly.
Armello came out. That one was like a weird board game style game, which was kind of cool. Disgaea 5 came out. That's a pretty good strategy RPG.
This guy.
What?
Said this guy.
Oh. Transformers Devastation. I think they gave that one to us for PlayStation Plus.
I think
year.
you're right, yeah,
Or
they did.
Not one, but yeah.
Halo 5.
that one was all
Halo
right.
5 Guardians. That's great, right? Right. The first Battlefield that I really, really didn't want at all with Hardline.
Hardline. I never played that one, but I kind of wanted to. It kind of looked fun from some of the trailers I saw, but we never bought or played that one. Dragon Quest Heroes came out that year. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, another game that had some problems after Unity came out in 2014,
Yeah.
along with Rogue. Legend of Zelda: The Triforce Heroes came out. I never played that one, but that was like a multiplayer one, I think.
I don't know. My Zelda experience is really limited.
Yeah, it is. Black Ops 3 came out. I never really played much of that one until they gave it to us for free.
Yeah, and even then I've
I
only
like
played...
some aspects of that, and I kind of wish they would bring back some of those melee weapons for this new one.
Yeah.
Like the swords and shit, because that was really cool, and I kind of don't like having just a knife as the entire section of melee weapons for side stuff.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish they'd add something else for melee weapons as far as like the main weapon.
That would be cool. But I don't know.
Because if if you could get like a fucking battering ram type thing as a melee weapon as like a main one, where you could just like slam in doors and just like hit somebody with it, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, they could do a lot with it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff they could probably do. Let's see what else came out. Yokai Watch. That was a big one for
Craig
3DS.
it's just every year, all these games that I haven't even heard of before, and he's
What?
like...
How have you never heard of Yokai Watch?
I've never heard
That was
of
like
it.
that was a big one that like people loved because it was a lot like Pokemon.
Craig, I didn't
Oh.
even like know about The Witcher 3 as a video game until
I
like
did.
several years
I
after
bought it
its
when it came
release.
out.
You should
And
have told me about
I
it.
did tell you
No,
about
you
it.
didn't. Don't
Yes,
fucking
I
lie to
did.
me.
I told you about it. I showed you the game, and you didn't care. You only cared after you played it because you don't listen to me or my opinions because you're wrong all the time, just like Schweiss.
Maybe this is why we don't listen to you. It's because whenever we...
Because I'm right all
when
the
was
time.
when was the year I went to the closet?
that was 2016, I think.
Okay.
It was when Final Fantasy 15 came out. Was that 16?
I think so.
I had a lot going on at the around this time too, though, Craig.
in
What,
2015 came
yeah.
in the middle of 2015.
In 2014
'Cause
started.
I think it came out in like
2015.
March.
Had like so this decade I was literally gone for 2 years of it in a foreign country, and then when I came back I started trying to get into school and stuff, and that was before the show started. But then also around that time I had family medical stuff, ongoing emergency stuff during that time too, so
That's true.
it's a little busy.
Rise of the Tomb Raider came out. It's a sequel to that reboot. I play that one. Those are both pretty good. I need to play the last one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Let's see, Just Cause 3 came out. Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh,
came
yeah,
out.
there we go. That was fun for a little while.
Yeah, we enjoyed that one.
For the split second we played it, and we never
Wasn't
actually
split
played
second.
the real fucking game.
Yeah, we did. We played online a few times.
online terrorist hunt, but never the actual fucking game.
Okay, Terrorist Hunt is fucking fun, and I still love that mode more than regular.
I really want to play the normal, like the actual online version, but I'm realizing that Search and Destroy from COD is basically the same thing.
Yeah,
it's
is.
a lot like it.
Yeah.
There's less strategy,
Yeah.
but it's basically the same. Undertale came out. Never played that one.
Nope.
Super Mario Maker came out that year too. So the laziest Nintendo game. It's like, here, make your own Mario game because we won't make it for you.
Yeah, because we're not doing it.
And will feature the best design levels in later games.
Yeah, we'll just steal your ideas. That's probably what it was for. It's like, hey, make ideas for us.
Any other games you guys want to talk about from 2015?
Not really for 15.
Tales of Zestiria came out. In
Oh,
2015.
that was a pretty good game. Did you play that, Cameron?
No.
That was like my first Tales of game. And
What's-
I know it was
it's-
Schweiss's as well.
Are you like
It's too-
planning on
that
voting
one's-
it for me or something?
It's too anime for for Cam. It's way too anime.
It's really
Although
anime.
Tales of Arise is coming out this year, we could probably get that one going.
One thing I also wanted to talk about is kind of like things that we saw happen as far as video games go in this first half of the decade. One thing that's extremely unpopular now that we saw becoming more common in the first half of the 2010s are loot boxes. And talk about Neverwinter reminded me of that. Like
that
loot
one started
boxes
happening
appeared in the
later,
early
yeah.
2000s, but there are a couple of games that are a little more mainstream that started featuring them in the first half of the 2000s. It's not until the second half that become almost a staple for a second there until fucking EA and its just shitty self really made everyone against it, which is great. But Team Fortress 2 in 2010 was one of the first like more mainstream games to start featuring loot boxes and keys you had to purchase to open them. And then it's mostly the MMOs that you have it.
Wasn't
Like
Team Fortress 2
Neverwinter.
free?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think it
it's
was.
definitely free games that do stuff like this.
Yeah.
And then FIFA
That's true.
had virtual trading cards basically to like build their teams and
Fucking
whatnot.
what?
Yeah,
We had the loot boxes. We had the like 5v1 things that were starting to come out with like Evolve. I think was a
Evolve.
big one that started that.
Yeah.
And then after that,
There's not too many of those, though. I mean, there's Dying Light, and then there's
And then-
Friday the 13th.
Mass Effect 3
I don't know if many
would
more.
offer loot boxes or packs for gear and stuff like that.
Did it really?
Yeah, for just like low level gear and whatnot. Counter-Strike Global Offensive had weapon cases. Battlefield 4 actually did it. They added battle packs. Remember those?
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Then Call of Duty Advanced Warfare had supply drops. And then that is pretty much the first half of the decade. And then you see it become much more part of most every major game after 2015.
I think another one that started happening slightly before 2010, like in 2009, 2008 time, was every game needed multiplayer. Even if it was like a game that shouldn't have multiplayer, it totally had multiplayer. Like
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood got multiplayer for some reason. They invented some weird it was kind of cool. It was like a weird like hunting style mechanic where like it's like, oh, you have to hunt this guy while you're being hunted by somebody else.
Right.
It's interesting, but it's like, why did you need multiplayer in this game? And then they did it for God of War Ascension.
yeah.
They did it for BioShock 2. A lot of games started getting multiplayer style stuff.
Multiplayer
when-
always. That was the time.
It's like, yeah.
this time.
I feel like every game in that time period is like, oh, we got multiplayer. And it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
to
we
these
got
very
multiplayer.
single player series
Yeah.
like BioShock and
Yeah,
God of War.
it's like
It's
it was like a random appearance, and then they started doing it like with every game after.
I guess that's kind of like that theme of this half the decade. Whereas the second half the decade that we'll get into, there was a ton more bandwagoning among developers when they saw games like PUBG and Fortnite explode in humongous popularity, how much money they were making. That is when we see a fad, a trend of a developer taking a stab at a style of game.
Yep, battle royale.
The battle royale, huge thing, and then along with loot boxes being huge.
That's more like second half of the decade.
Yeah, that's exactly. So PUBG and Fortnite are both 2017.
Dude,
so we'll talk more about that.
Even the Modern Warfare that we play now has like a fucking battle pass thing, which started because of fucking Fortnite.
Yeah,
so.
battle passes are now a thing, and so that's another
and
thing.
That's not even DLC.
That really
like
only happened the second half of the decade. But it's where developers are trying to shift away from the whole DLC / premium versions of their game.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're doing it is because they want that content to be available for all of the players. And also it makes them more money to do that too. So now we're transitioning out of games being done when they are developed and published.
Oh yeah,
to now we only have live service games where they can continue to tweak the fuck
day
out
one
of it.
patches. And
Day
shit.
one patches,
that's coming,
and that's this next half
Yeah.
of where we see games that are never done, and you're always targeted to buy stuff. You're always targeted to buy battle passes to unlock free shit that, if other people pay for it, they're going to get this free shit, but you're not paying for it. Sometimes they will not. Yeah, they'll lock new content behind it, like actual content behind battle pass stuff.
Yeah.
But we're seeing less and less
shut that
of
shit down in, like, Diablo 3.
DLCs becoming a thing that you have to buy separately to something that's just automatically a part of the game, and then those people who do spend money on these battle passes and whatnot are actually paying for the game to continue into the future.
Yeah. It's an interesting idea, but I think they did some bad implementations.
It's so fucking bad, and we'll get into that with the huge controversies.
Of the next 5 years. Yeah. This is a pretty good start. The really rocky period to me is probably launch of PS4, like 2014. It took a while for stuff to really pick up and like get good. 2015 I think is a much better year than 2014. That was one of the things, but like the decade started out really fucking strong, and then the end of the PS3 was like massive. Everything was so good. So many good games coming out in like 2013, and then 2015 kind of brought it back around. I think the next 5 years are going to put up a real fight against these first 5, though.
There's a lot of good stuff that was released amid all of the bullshit that was released.
I mean, we just barely started getting into like PS4 stuff, and now we're gonna get real balls deep into it. So
yeah. So game of the year for 2015 then.
Obviously, Witcher 3. Like that, there's no competition.
I don't know, man. Bloodborne's pretty good.
Bloodborne is good.
It's not as good,
but
as Witcher 3.
But it's no Witcher 3.
Yeah, dude, Witcher 3 is fucking.
I'm sorry to those people who like it but don't think it's that great. I'm sorry to people who don't like it, but for me and for a lot of other people, I'm not bandwagon here. I didn't even know it fucking existed until way late, until it became the game you had to play. Well, I knew about it before then, and I thought I'd really like to play it. But yeah, like I'm not trying to bandwagon. I fucking loved that game playing it. It's like it just grabbed me, and it's not my favorite game. It dethroned my other favorite game that had been my favorite game since it was released, and I'd spent hours in playing. I spent so much time in Fallout 3. I know almost everything about it. All the little glitches.
You went from 1/3 game to the other.
Let's wait till you get to Uncharted 3.
I don't think that's going to replace it.
No. Oh man,
it's not even.
Whenever Craig would come over, I'm
2.
like, "Hey, Craig, look what I can do," and show him some fucking like level hack.
Oh my god, yeah, that fucking thing where you basically like started the game and got
power armor. Yeah, level 1 power armor.
It's fucking bullshit because you found some elevator or some shit that like took you directly up to the fucking.
So what it was is the Brotherhood of Steel. They had their
pile.
They had their fucking base that you couldn't get into until the story took you there. But if you know your way around the side, you can basically glitch your way up this pile of rubble and then fall through the level. And once you fall through the level, there's there's a floor. You don't keep falling. There's an actual hard stop floor. But then you look over to where their base is, and there's just an elevator underneath the level. You just run up to it, get in it, and it takes you up to the tower.
It sounds like a dev shortcut when they were testing it. And like, just in case
It's probably exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And Cameron's like,
It takes you directly in there, and then you can just talk to the guy who gives you power armor, and you basically skip a huge chunk of the game, and then can just continue the story from that point.
you don't have to do the rest of the story.
You still have to go back and do previous parts, but
Do you really?
but it makes it easier because you have power armor.
Then
now.
you have power armor. Because power armor isn't like it was in Fallout 4, where Fallout 4 it's like an external thing, and it's powered by like a battery. It's like literally just your
I
armor.
knew where to go for all the fucking best weapons, the best Chinese assault rifle, the fucking
Dude, my favorite
Lincoln
thing is
repeater.
still that
that
one.
Lincoln repeater, amazing.
Dude, that one Chinese armor where you could just crouch and turn invisible.
And then,
still my
let's talk
favorite.
about the fucking DLCs for that game. You got the
fucking good DLCs.
the Anchorage,
Operation Anchorage.
Operation Anchorage.
Yeah,
you have
fucking,
Mothership Zeta.
the fucking oh man, what's the other one? That's the steel something, broken steel.
Yeah, Broken Steel with all the not just like new content, but just awesome weapons and armor that they
And
added to the
fucking
game.
side quests that took forever. There was that one other one that led you to the island. What was that called?
Oh, that was okay. There's two. There's one that leads you to
It's
Rhode
the one.
Island.
It's the one where you like got your part of your brain removed and you
Yes.
like went fucking weird for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Which one
that's
was that
classic. Oh, come on.
I can't remember what it's called.
But then there's another one where takes you to like that prison / construction area. You can start making your own ammo.
Yeah.
So Fallout.
But better than that game, huh? You think Witcher 3 is the best game?
Its DLCs
It's so
are
good.
on par, and they're both really fucking good games.
Fallout 3 DLC.
Wait, so Craig, what do you think the greatest game ever made is?
I don't know.
So
It's too hard because I don't.
Yeah, Operation Anchorage, the Pit, which is the construction
the
one,
Pit, yeah.
that gave you some awesome melee weapons that they added to the game.
Yeah,
too.
they did.
But I valued that most just because I can go in and
man.
make my own ammo.
And then the fucking
Broken
shish
Steel,
kebab.
which is a continuation of the story, basically,
Yeah.
where you get to see the demise of Liberty Prime.
I know.
Then
that
Point
hurt.
Lookout is the one.
Point Lookout. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And then Mothership Zeta. Loved it all. Enjoyed it all.
Yeah, Fallout 3 had some fucking great DLCs, and every game needs to match its level.
Okay, so when I'm thinking about the DLC and the amount of more fun that was added to the game, DLC-wise, maybe Fallout 3 kind of edges out Witcher 3, but Witcher 3
Dude,
had
those
a couple
those
DLCs
two massive DLC packs
that are
those
basically just
expansions.
extensions of the story.
Dude, Blood and Wine is like 20 hours.
Exactly.
That's fucking nuts. None of the
But
of those other DLCs
But it didn't
combined.
but it didn't add
would be
too
that.
much more in the way of weapons and stuff to the game.
No, it doesn't really add weapons. Although it does add like basically the Excalibur, which is fucking
Yeah,
sweet.
actually.
That weapon is fucking awesome.
And then, dude, whenever you give me like a way to like grind out and perfect armor and weapons, that's what I'm gonna fucking do.
Yeah.
So Witcher 3, what did I do? I want to wear wolf gear.
Yeah,
And
getting
so
those
I'm
like
gonna
high
fucking-
tier Grandmaster armors.
Yeah.
And did you get the second mutagens and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the gem stuff that the Zeracanian people were doing?
I have to look at my character.
You have to pump a lot of gold in that
Yeah.
guy, but you can make your weapons fucking bullshit if you do that guy. But it's a
And then
lot
there's
of money.
never you get to a point where humans were always something easy to fight. But you get to the point where it's just like,
Or nothing can fight you.
but besides monsters, which is what Witchers are supposed to fight, and then monsters, depending on what kind you fight, still do a fuck ton of damage. It's never like, it never
Yeah.
takes the fun out of the game.
Oh yeah, those vampires are still fucks. Some of those,
And then you can even
brigand
Dark
type
Souls
dudes.
the shit out of the game. It just takes
That's
forever.
true. Yeah, I did that a few times on the golems.
Yeah,
It takes
Cam
forever.
had to in one of the things. 'cause
Yeah,
he
he
was stuck in
fucking
a
threw
tower.
down an autosave inside this bullshit tower. I couldn't leave until the fucking security golem was gone. And so I'm like, either I have to restart the fucking game or I'm going to Dark
I
Souls the
was
shit out of
lucky
it.
I had a save right outside that. Otherwise, I would have been stuck
Oh,
at that
God.
point for a
I
little
remember that guy. He was tough.
And so, yeah, I just had to keep...
because that mission was like required you to be like.
And
level
I'm just
30 or
watching like
something.
the my weapon, durability just ticking down with every swipe.
It's a pretty good game. It's a good game.
Yeah. So for me personally, yeah, game of the year 2015 is got to be Witcher 3. And what is game of the first half of the decade? I know what it is for me personally.
Is it Witcher 3?
Witcher 3. The game I had the most fun playing
I don't know, dude.
from that time.
I've been thinking, and I don't know what I would pick at all, even for the game of the decade, because like there's so many options. I honestly thought about Skyrim for a while, just because like the sheer amount of times I've played Skyrim and how much fun I've had in Skyrim.
I've had more fun hacking Skyrim than legitimately playing Skyrim.
that too. Yeah, there's some fucking fun shit you can do when you like mod the shit out of Skyrim.
Yeah. I don't have an answer to the first half of the decade, but I'd probably go Witcher 3 for this year.
Really?
Just over Bloodborne. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good year. We'll have
It
to
is-
decide on first and second half of the decade. Game of the years.
I know what I'm
Game
going
of
to decide on this.
I also thought about Black
I already
Ops.
know. It's stupid.
For what, Witcher 3?
No, like the second half of the decade, the game that wins this
The
side
whole
of,
decade?
yeah, of 2015. No, the game that wins this side of 2015.
Oh,
Our
I already
side.
know. I'm just not gonna say it now. I want to wait till later. But then, it's gonna be a fight for what I'm gonna pick game of the decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. Whew. Lot of fucking good games. But yeah.
Agreed. Well, you guys got anything else for the 2010s through 15?
a lot of good memories, a lot of great PS3 games,
Yeah.
a lot of starts to series that are fantastic and still going on.
Yeah, great ways to find out your friends' preferences in porn.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
right.
Yep, a lot of good stuff.
Because you didn't own a PS3, and so you'd have to borrow it.
A lot of fun multiplayer games came out. The discovery of Rocket League.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. This has been it's been a good 10 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
fucking Black Ops.
I mean, it makes me excited about what's coming this next decade, but then also it's like, fuck, man, this is
feels like it's
the decade
impossible to
before
top.
this is the decade before we are legitimately all middle aged. This is the decade.
Imagine the games then.
God. Yeah, girls squirting on brown paper for the best game of the decade.
Is that the actual name? I wouldn't be surprised if A4 found the actual name of it.
No, I think that's just what.
It's just what happens, is all. I don't think that's the name.
Oh wait, no, I think that's what you described it as. In
I mean,
the
it
party
is.
when we were in the
Well,
party. at the end of the
but
day.
A4 wasn't in the party yesterday.
Yeah,
but-
not yesterday, but the day before.
No, A4 and I we haven't been in a party or like played a game together for like a few months.
Wait, were
now.
you in the party then?
I don't know.
Somebody was in the party, and I feel like okay, you know what? I don't remember.
A4 and I keep just missing each other. Where I'll get on, he was on just like a little bit before.
A4, be on more often. There you go. That's the
Yeah.
takeaway for this entire episode.
Yeah,
Be on the weekends because it's easier for me to be on the weekends.
that's right. Yeah, I don't have anything else. It was a good time. I'm looking forward to the next half of it, and we'll discuss that either next week or the week after. It depends on what we feel.
Yeah.
We might review COD.
No, so I definitely feel like part of the format that I'm going to make a calendar for, we'll have. It's always going to be split up. We're going to have, since this is our first episode of the year, it's a non-review episode, but that means
Next is
going to be review.
All right,
It's always
so-
going to be alternating within a month.
Yeah,
Bite.
that's how we had it before.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess that's it then. Let's do some Hog League. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Hog League playoff times. Let's get this shit on the road. Playoff rounds. I decided to add everybody to the playoffs because fuck it, why not? I can do whatever I want. So, step motherfuckers, Schwettmeisters, the Dukes of Death against the Most Offensives, Matunica's Heroes taking on the Doesn't Counts, A for last place, and Abrac cracks the whip. D-Rom and Chase versus himself. So, first matchup, step motherfuckers take my Schwettmeisters 515 to 337. Good work, guys. Wasn't enough, though. Still very proud of our playoff performance. It's like the third highest. No, wait, 1, 2. Or like the fifth highest scoring team, but still, against certain other people, we would have won. So, but not this time. Top step motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Not Jesus Christ himself. Irad, actually. I'm not sure how much of a messianic character Irad is, but hey, he led you guys to victory. Top Schwettmeister, fun to mop. Second matchup, Dukes of Death actually fall to the Most Offensives. 412 to 360. Big upset here. Top Most Offensive player by nature. Top Duke of Death, thy death wife. Huge upset. The Doesn't Counts against Matunica's Heroes. Another big upset here, considering the main season. Doesn't Count, 316 to 79. Guys, you gotta log your hog or else you're gonna lose. Top Doesn't Count, Igloo Smasher. Top and only Matunica's Hero, Porcupine Racer. A for last place against Abrac and his whip. The whip strikes true again on a bit of a hot streak. 422 to 331. The top whip cracking motherfucker, Stegorak. The top A4, Arrow Beert. D-Rom and Chase. D-Rom easily crushes Chase versus game. 644 to 144. The highest point value of the week to Dylan's team. Top D-Rom, Krinital. Top Chase versus the world, King Zilla. Alright guys, so here's how we're going to do it this round. I'm going to give the step motherfuckers a bye week, and I'm going to have Most Offensives take on the Doesn't Counts, and then Abrac cracking his whip against D-Rom. So that's how it's going to be. Next week, I'm actually going to do the free-for-all thing that I did last season of Hog League, where we'll have all three of the surviving teams, and then the lowest point valued team for the week will just be eliminated, and then we'll have the final round against those last two remaining teams. So enjoy your week off, step motherfucker. Play some long games. Angry Ass Black Dude, enjoy your time. You guys don't have to. You don't have to hog, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend saving it because I'm still going to start capping people off at 300 points. So good luck to Most Offensives, Doesn't Counts, Abrac, and D-Rom. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us for this episode of Nude Clan. Until next time, as always, live always in the nude.
No!